Looks like my Jeep was on its period.
Supercharged, 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 supercharged.
What's up, Dream Chasers? What's up, Branch Gang? Kevin Van Voris checking in for another video for you guys today. So, I was driving the Trackhawk on Thursday, and I noticed the temperature started to creep up extremely fast. So I pulled over, called David, told him to come get me, and I was like, well, it's either the thermostat or the water pump. The way you could tell really easily it's the thermostat is if you're running the car and everything else is hot, like the blower's hot, this is probably hot, but this is not hot. This was cool to the touch, which means that the thermostat is staying open. Or no, it's closed. It's staying closed. So it's not opening. So it's not letting the coolant get to the rest of the block. So what we're going to do today is change this out. This is a 180 degree Nishimoto thermostat. You guys can get these on Amazon for like 40 bucks. Even if you don't have a fixed up car, I'd recommend this anyways. It's just nicer to have your car run cooler. Mine already has one. Sometimes they do screw up. Sadly, I didn't have this one on this for very long. So I'll probably end up sending this back to Livernois so they can get a refund from them. But not a big deal. It's just sometimes they do malfunction, and this one happened to malfunction. I don't know if this one is a Nishimoto or not, but I don't know. So it's very easy. You basically get a plastic bag for your coolant. You get a short 13, a long 13, and that's really about it, man. So I'm going to show you guys in case you want to do this. It's very simple. There's two bolts, one here, one here. You back them off, put your little bag there so that way you don't get coolant everywhere. And since this bag isn't clean, I'm just going to throw the coolant away, and I'll just put some new coolant in it because I've got a whole thing of it from David's Hellcat. So anyways, that's what we're gonna be doing today, and hopefully this fixes the problem. Usually if your water pump is going out, you'll be able to smell coolant because there's obviously coolant leaking somewhere. The car wasn't leaking. This was cool to the touch, so I guess we'll see what happens. And I know what you guys are probably gonna say, oh my god, Kevin is actually working on his car. Look, sadly, I do know how to work on things. My problem, oh, that's the wrong size. My problem is I'm too lazy to do it. So usually, like on my days off, I don't want to work on cars, but I do know how to do these. So we're gonna back this one off, back this one off. It's really easy though. So I am going to try and change the rear brakes on these today if I have time. I really need to do the rear ones. So far with the brakes, for everybody who's wondering, they work pretty good. I mean, I don't really notice a difference between that and stock. So I guess time will tell, but you know, I've even tried like slamming on the brakes and shit. So hopefully there shouldn't be too much coolant in here. I'll put the bolts up there so I don't lose them. But the cool thing about this, it's just super easy to like take these off. Sometimes thermostats are in some funky ass places, but I believe on all HEMIs, they're on the front of the engine, which is really nice. So thank you, Dodge. And the Trackhawk, like, let me show you this real quick. There is a ton of room everywhere. So even like when you have to change the spark plugs on these, usually on Hellcats, it's a bitch. But on Trackhawks, it's actually not that bad. So, finish taking out this little bolt. Come on. Alright, so that's a long ass bolt, as you can see. And then what you want to do, take your little baggie. So you can use a bag, you can use a, I don't know, you can use a bowl or something. Again, there shouldn't be too much, or hopefully not too much coolant in here. And then, you know, it also gives you time to like check belts and stuff while you're in here. So everything looks good as far as that goes. But there's one belt that you want to make sure you don't get shit on. Oh! Alright. So Yeah, you can tell it's closed. God damn it, dude. So there wasn't too much. That was pretty easy. Oh. What is leaking? Is the bag leaking? Well, just a whole bunch just went everywhere, so that's cool. Pretty sure there's a hole in this fucking bag. Shit. Okay, so there was a hole in the bag. So that was a fucking waste of time. Alright, so you can kind of see. Yeah, this thing's stuck open. Oh, it's fucking leaking from this. God damn it. Whoops. Wow, there is coolant everywhere. Awesome. Okay. Well then. No, fuck it. There's coolant everywhere, so screw it. This is why I have extra. Alright, so we're gonna open this up. So all HEMIs, I believe, use the same 180 thermostat. So again, I don't know what the previous one they put in here was. But I mean, these are pretty much, yeah, this one. So the old one isn't a Mishimoto, it's a different company. But all right, there's a little bleeder thing right here, which I'm sure you guys can see. That, all you want to do is just make sure that's at 12 o'clock. That just gets rid of the bubbles. So we're going to install this after I drop this fucking thing on my leg. Oh, this is raw, baby. So take that out. Make sure we're at 12 o'clock. So then you can take some coolant and kind of get around this seal too. It's kind of like when you install an oil filter. You just want to kind of make sure it seals in there. So sometimes these get stuck. It's an easy ass change. So I'll put that on like that. Do a big bolt first. So again, this is not difficult at all. So all I'm going to do is just add some coolant back in. That's not a big deal since the bag was fucking ripped. So shout out to Kev for being a fucking idiot. Alright, so we're just finishing buttoning these up. Now, you guys can torque these down if you want. I don't have a inch torque, so I'm just gonna tighten them down to where they're tight, and should be good. And then check them and drive it around, check them, and it should be good. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got some here. Hopefully the rest of it just fell on the floor. Let's see. Let's double check. There's some on that lower part. Yep. Damn, that's a lot of coolant down there. Lame. Alright. Alright, so I just topped this off. So I filled this back up. So we're gonna basically turn it on, back it out, and then clean up the mess that's underneath the car, and make sure this is good to go. Oh, that's a lot. Damn, I'm an idiot. Fuck it. Oh, where's the key fob? Got it. Got it. Turn this bad boy on, and then clean up my fucking mess. Okay, here we go. So, and also what you want to do is turn the heat all the way up too. So let's do that. Give me the heat. I made. So while this is warming up, I'm gonna clean up my fucking mess because I'm a child. Oh shit, god damn it. If you guys want like a legit install video of like how to, with like no fucking around, go check out Speedy's Garage. He does a lot of good stuff. Me, you know, I just don't give a fuck. So I'm just gonna use the coolant temp that's right here. Let's go clean up some fucking mess. Looks like my Jeep was on its period. So we'll spray a little bit of this shit. And then we'll clean this shit up. I really need to clean out this garage anyways, but cool. Alright, so it's at 158. It's pretty cool outside, so probably gonna go drive this around, see if it'll go up. Alright, I'm gonna put the performance pages on, to drive this thing around, make sure everything's good to go. So it's pretty cold out, it's like 50 degrees. Well, okay, for me it's cold. I know some of you guys up north, it's probably not. But if any of you guys like notice your temperature creeping up, just pull over, okay? Unless you're like stuck somewhere. I'm telling you, it's not worth a blown head gasket, or the complete worst of that would be you driving like a dumbass and warping some heads. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. So if you notice like your temperature's going up, because like mine is usually pretty low, like obviously like I have a 180 thermostat, and that's usually where it hangs around, especially when it's cold outside. And I was driving to the post office delivering some CA packages, because you guys have been killing it using 45% off, no code needed. But I was dropping some of those off, and I happened to glance over here, and it started to go up to this little quarter, and I was like, that's weird. And then I turned it off, delivered all the packages, got back in the car, drove it like half a mile, and this stuff, it was already up halfway, and I was like, nope, I'm pulling over. Called Dave, picked it up that night, and that night it went actually above halfway. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk that shit, no fucking way. So we're gonna drive it around. Right now it's at 168. I don't know if it'll get warm, but at least I know this was the problem, because when I was driving it before, it would be it would creep up fast. So I'll do like a couple pulls for you guys just to kind of see what this, like what happens with it. But I'm pretty sure this was the issue. So that's nice, little $40 fix. On my old Jeep, so like the WK2s, the SRT, there was a water pump recall, and I think I had to have that replaced twice, and I only drove like 3,000 or 4,000 miles on it. So that's why I was like, damn, did they really not fix this recall? But it looks like they did. So not a full throttle pull, like a 80% pull. And again, I'm just trying to make sure this shit is good to go. So 177. And for those of you guys who have a track hog, so this hood, because it has all these vents on the side, it actually keeps my engine a lot cooler than your normal SRT hoods. So in case you guys are wondering, that's a Black Ops Viper hood. I would definitely advise you to get one. It will keep your temperatures pretty damn cool, because the way it can actually get rid of all that heat on the engine. All right, so we're at 181. Let's see if this ends up fucking around and going up, or if this is gonna be where it's gonna be. Well, looks like it's working. Went back to 179, 181. All right, boys and girls, I'm pretty sure we fixed it, so that's good. Awesome. Yeah, so like as long as it's not creeping up, because obviously it's going to get a little warmer than 180. The thermostat just opens when it's 180. So let's do one more pull going on the freeway just to double check, and I think everything should be good. Looks like we're good, ladies and gents. Bye! Oh, and those brakes are so nice. Oh. Alright, well, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm glad this was the easy fix that I needed. Again, if you guys, I would suggest if you have a vehicle, especially if you live in like warmer climates, you dipshit. Like Arizona, California, anywhere where it gets really hot during the summer, I would do it anyways. It just helps keep the engine cooler. And so if you guys want one, just go on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're all the same for all the HEMIs. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure, because this was for like a 2010 Challenger, and as far as I know, I'm pretty sure they're all the exact same. So temperatures look like they're doing fine. If anything happens over the course of the next week or so when I'm driving to work, I'll let you guys know. But so far, so good. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed your Christmas, enjoy your Sunday, and get back to it tomorrow, man. Back to work Monday! So anyways, my name is Kevin Van Voris.